Hello everybody, this is the Flying Turk again with another review video. Today we will be showing you guys the LVFR or LVFR A321 NEO. Now this plane comes in 4 variants. We have the LEAP engine and I think the Pratt & Whitney engine, and we have 2 long-range models of each engine type. Both of them have different sounds and different capabilities. In general it's the same plane, only the engine is different. This is practically the standard A320 that is in the game, just with an extended body. The cockpit is also practically the same. There is not much different to it, but you will see that just in a minute. As you can see, the LVFR comes with a few extra add-ons. We have the loaders for cargo, we have the stairs, we have an AC unit as you can see here, and we have a GPU that is standard in this plane. And as you can see, we're in the standard Airbus livery, as you can see. So we will have the Airbus stairs and the Airbus AC unit. If you spawn in another livery, let's say for example Turkish Airlines, then you can also see the Turkish Airlines logo written all over the equipment. Let's jump inside. As you can see, this is our cockpit. This is very reminiscent of the original A320 from the game. The only big addition in this is the electronic flight bag or the iPad, and we have a little coffee here as you can see. But also they have added the window blinds or the sunshades, to say it like that. And this makes flying during the day a lot nicer, as you have, well, it covers your eyes, you know, you don't get the sun directly into the cockpit, which makes seeing the instruments a lot easier. They have also added this little sticker. Depending on the airline you're flying, you can see the logo, or if you're flying the standard livery just like I am, you will see the A321 NEO sticker up here. Let's move to the electronic flight bag. This is the same as all the other LVFR planes. We can view our Navigraph charts. There are also shortcuts here. We can go to settings, plan flight, and get our weather data. This is our Navigraph page. If you have Navigraph, you can link it with this code and see your charts here. You can get your SimBrief flight plans into this plane as well. And there are also checklists in the electronic flight bag for the plane. You can also calculate your performance to enter it into the FMC or MCDU, however it's called on the Airbus. I ain't so sure, I fly mostly Boeing planes. Here you can, if you go to this is the ground services. From here you can request the GPU, name it just by pressing on the lettering. If you're close to a jetway, you can press the jetway button to request the jetway. You can also open up the doors just by pressing on the text, just as an example. Well, the click points are very small, but you get the point. And as you can see, all our ground services are here, and if you want to get rid of them, you just press on it. As you can see, the letters go from red to white and vice versa if you're turning them on. Let's close the doors up. As you can see, our doors have closed, only the cargo doors have remained open. Let's press it once and you will see them close as well. The animation is a bit wonky. It first starts slow and then it goes fast, but as long as it works, right? At least it opens up compared to the original one, which doesn't. I think the overall modeling is very nice on this plane. The engines look super beautiful and sound amazing. For the price, you're getting quite a nice of a plane, and it's a different experience flying this compared to the original A320, as it's quite a bit longer. And compared to the A318, this one is massive. The A318 is from here to here. So you can imagine this is quite a bit longer. Yeah, let's show us our cockpit to you. This is practically the same as all the other LVFR planes. Only thing that I have noticed is that these covers look a little bit better in this plane compared to the A318 and A319. Those have a little bit of a weird texture, but everything is practically similar, guys. There's nothing different in this plane compared to the other one. You can also, if you're like me and you don't want to get through the startup process every time, you can just press ready to take off. You can choose your panel stage from the settings tab, and as you can see, our plane is turning on. Our engines are spooling up and turning on as well. All our lights are on. It's practically the same plane as the A320 or any other plane from LVFR. I like their planes. They have a lot going for them. They have a model cabin. There we have a flight attendant and another one. We have some passengers in the cabin which are spawning in as we are moving down the aisle. It's practically the same as any other, guys. Highly recommend this plane. I love it. It's a little bit difficult to fly compared to the A318 or the normal A320, as this one is very prone to having tail strikes due to its long tail. From what I've read online and seen in other videos, generally pilots landed at flap setting 3 instead of 4. As with flaps 4, it's pitching up quite a lot and it's getting difficult for making it so difficult to land. As you can see, this is full flaps and full slats extended. And let's show you our spoilers as well, which are beautifully animated. The textures look amazing. For the price point, you're getting a lot of plane, to say it like that. These are our flaps all the way retracted. You can see that happening here. Slats going up, our flaps going up as well. And now they're flush with the wing. I think LVFR did a very good job with this plane. If you're into flying Airbus, I would highly recommend getting this one. If you're not thinking about getting the larger planes like the A330, let me show you the reverse thrust as well. There is a lot of sound. As you can see, they have modeled in the mesh compared to the original one, which is black. The plane behaves very nicely. There's a nice turning radius. You can feel that it's heavier compared to the original one. You can also feel it in the sky how it behaves, that it's quite a bit longer. I don't know if you have any experience with flying the Boeing planes, but it's like comparing the 737-600 to the 737-900, which is quite a bit larger than the 600. But this is quite similar to that, regarding the size and regarding the range. I think the Airbuses have a little bit more range, around 4,000 nautical miles. Not a little bit, quite a bit. The 737s, I think the max, the 737-900 has a range of around, let's say, 3,000 nautical miles, so it has 1,000 nautical miles more range. So if you're into long range flying, this is a good plane. And if you don't want to fly the larger planes like the A330 or the A340 or even the 777 or 747, this is a good middle ground, as you get 4,000 to 4,100 nautical miles of range. And as you can see, as it has been drawn on the livery, you can fly from Paris to New York without a stop. Today we are at Atatürk Airport in Istanbul. I'll be showing you a quick takeoff with this plane, which is not the easiest plane to take off due to its long fuselage, which makes it prone to tail strikes like I said before. But once you get it off the ground, it's a very nice plane to fly. I prefer flying this over the standard A320, but in general I'm not a big Airbus pilot. I'm more into flying Boeing planes. I prefer the 737 from PMDG, which costs a lot more than this one, but you get a lot more plane in my opinion. This is definitely not fly-by-wire level, which has a lot more detail and has a more accurate flight model. But there is a mod from Horizon Simulations you can get from flightsim.to, which enables you to get the fly-by-wire cockpit inside this, which gives you a fly-by-wire experience. But I gotta say, I passed on that one, just like on the other planes, as I like to see the passengers in the cabin. And when you get that mod, it just gets rid of the cabin. But I've met a lot of people that really enjoy flying it with the Horizon Simulations mod, and I respect that. Everybody has their own piece of cake, right? We'll be doing a quick takeoff for you guys, so you can see the takeoff performance of this plane. You will see that it will need quite a lot of, well, it will need a longer runway compared to the little baby Airbus, the A318 or the A319 or even the A320, and landing is quite a difference too. It's not the same. What makes flying this plane very enjoyable is that, well, you don't have to set up the FMC like any other plane. You can get it from the in-game world data if you set up your flight plan through there. You won't have to set up the FMC manually. I enjoy setting it up manually, but sometimes I'm just not in the mood and I want to get off for a quick flight, have some fun, taking off and landing. And then this is an amazing plane just to do that for. If there are any of you who like to play on FatSim or like do real ops, you can also do it, because because this well, it has the EFB and you can get your data through there. Let's set up our trim, we forgot to do that. %, should be enough. Okay, let's give this baby full throttle and show you the takeoff performance of the A321 NEO. And I gotta say, I hope they will import this one to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 when it comes out. Personally, I have a lot of planes through the marketplace, also a lot of planes through third-party marketplaces, but yeah, I would love to get my marketplace stuff into 2024. Okay, let's pass 100. Let's slowly pull up. You need to be very careful with pulling up this plane, as the fuselage is long, and you will hit your tail. Believe me, I have done it too many times. Finally, I've learned how to fly this plane, so I can do a nice takeoff for you guys. Let's put up our flaps. And as you can see, it's that large that it doesn't fit in your screen. You need to zoom out a little bit, and you can definitely see how long the fuselage of this plane is. It's not a small bird by any means, but it's a very fun one to fly. I would, like any other Latin VFR planes, I would highly recommend it. It's a fun plane to fly. It's not the most realistic there is, but it gives quite a good experience in my opinion. So guys, that will be it for today's review. This was a very short one because there is not much to talk about. It's just another A320 variant in the game. So if you ask me, highly recommend it. Just get it for the fun factor, not for the realism. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. If you're new to my channel, make sure to like, subscribe and comment to support me on this YouTube journey. And besides that, I'm gonna wish you all a very good day and hope to see you guys next time in another video. So safe flights and safe landings. Bye bye.